Hey guys, welcome back to Winter Dads Gaming. Tuning in. If you're just tuning in, welcome back to another Thursday night race, and we're about to get started here. Qualifying has just wrapped up, so I believe everybody's starting on the grid. So bear with me here for just a second. We're going to go ahead and show everybody off. But this is race number 6 at Homestead, Miami, and the NASCAR Next Gen Cup cars. Let's go ahead and get on track. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Alrighty, let's go through your starting lineup. Right now, Zachary Ward is on the pole, and we'll see if we can interview him later on. We're going to go ahead and show you guys the starting lineup, and there you have it. Congratulations to Zachary Ward for starting on the pole here at Homestead, Miami, the number 5 car. Starting second is Marty Calvert, who's on a roll right now this year. He's won 3 races in a row, and he's been second place last week and now second on the pole tonight. So congratulations to Marty Calvert starting on the front row in P2. Mike Whiting out there in the 22 car. He'll be starting P3. Philip Beaver will be starting 4th. David Galloway Jr. in the number 9 car will be starting 5th. Marshall Dugan will be starting 6th in the number 20. Wes Gallo in the 07 car will be starting 7th. Starting P8 is Jerry Legrand in the number 48. Starting P9 is Brandon Fiedler in the number 39. Starting 10th is Kane Vandemark in the number 4 Chevrolet. Starting 11th is Elliott Swope in the number 33. Starting 12th, Mark Ward in the number 10. And then starting in the P13th place position is Steve Morman in the number 26. Starting 14th, Jeff Laraway in the number 71. Starting P15 is Brian Swope in the number 69. Starting 16th is Derek Moore in the 911. Starting 17th is Eric Olson at number 64. Starting 18th is John Ziedrich and the number 95. Starting 19th is Max Troen in the number 8. Starting P20, our last week winner, Corey Goodall in the 333. We'll go ahead and pull up Corey as this race goes on. Joe Tardif also starting in the 21st position at the tail end of the field in the number 23. Alrighty guys, there is your starting lineup. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Winter Dads Gaming. Here is Zachary Ward with a brand new paint scheme. He has the pole tonight. Let's pull him up real quick for 5 seconds and congratulate him. Hey Zach, real quick, just want to say congratulations starting on the pole tonight at your home track. How you anticipate tonight's race?
Appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully it's clean. I feel good about saving tires and keeping good pace. So I mean, we'll see where it stacks up at the end. I can't get cute like last week and try to get fancy with the strategy.
All right, man, I'll let you go. Race is starting. Hey, nice paint scheme and good luck.
Appreciate it.
All righty, there's Zachary Ward starting on the pole for tonight's race, number 5. And green flag in the air. We are underway here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Let's go ahead and pull up that live leaderboard here. So there's your live leaderboard. Cars looking real racy tonight. A lot of new paint schemes out there. We've been going back and forth all week long with these series, with the Truck Series, Xfinity Series, and then, oh, it looked like a couple cars are up there in the wall. But now we're in the Cup Series. Should be a real exciting race here tonight at Homestead, Miami. iRacing just had a huge graphical update to this track. Right now we're watching Marshall Dugan, the number 20, the Home Depot car, up there on the high side. There is David Galloway Jr. I got confused for a second because Zachary Ward last year were on the number 9 car. But look at Mike Whiting all the way up there towards the wall. Mike Whiting out there in the number 22 car. And there's Brandon Fiedler right there on the high side. Right there behind Wes Gallo, looking to the inside to make his move. He's just going to follow behind him early on in this race. Yeah, as you can see on turn 4 and 3, it looks like there's a scrape mark all along the wall. It looks like a couple cars have already made contact with the wall. We're probably going to see a lot of that tonight as that high line is really fast around this track. Let's go ahead and take a look at Philip Beaver here, the number 60 car, as he takes the high side on Marshall Dugan. Yeah, you could definitely tell this track is definitely improved in visual quality. This Homestead Miami on iRacing used to be kind of outdated. but they just had a massive update, graphical update for this track, and it's looking beautiful right now. Really digging it. This is my first time actually seeing this track since they did the update. Alrighty, moving on back. Here's Kane Vandemark at number 4. Also running a new paint scheme out there as well. He's right there behind Marshall Dugan as they go 3 wide through turn 3. Elliott Swope all the way up on the high side. Marshall Dugan kind of backs out of it in the middle. Now let's take a look at Joe Tardif's car. He's got a new paint scheme out there as well. That's a great looking car, kind of like a Bubba Wallace paint scheme. Joe Tardif also from Florida as well as Zachary Ward, who we talked to moments ago. He's going to be on the inside of Corey Goodall, last week's winner right there in the 333. All right, let's go back to our leaders and see how they're faring so far in this race. Zachary Ward's out front by 1.1 seconds over Marty Calvert. It's going to be interesting to see if Zachary Ward can hold off Marty Calvert in this strong run he's been having this year. Marty Calvert has just been lightning fast, and you can see it on the side of his car, that lightning bolt. That basically describes the season he's been having so far. Won 3 races in a row, and then came runner-up finisher last week at Vegas, and now today starting P2. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with all season long so far. Brandon Fiedler right there beside him. We're watching him take that high line around the track. That's one thing I can never understand about Homestead Miami, on which line to run. I know the high line around this track is really fast, but it's extremely hard to keep your car off the wall. Also got Steve Mormon out there in the number 26 car. He's running a no paint scheme, it looks like, as well. Right there in front of Mike Whiting in the 22. Mike Whiting looking to the inside right now and making the pass. See if he completes that out of turn 4. It looks like that high line definitely gets the run off the corner. As you can see, the 26 car just launched ahead of the 22. This is the battle for P6, 6th and 7th right now. There's Jerry Legrand in the number 48, looking right behind Joe Tardif on the inside of the track. Max Tronin out there as well. He's running in the P12 position, number 8 car, all the way up on the high side. Looks like we got one car on the inside of the track, and that's John Ziedrich in the number 95. Lots of damage to the right side of that car. We're going to go ahead and pull up that replay as we stay green flag racing. Not quite sure what happened there, if he just got loose coming out of the corner, but he nailed that wall pretty hard. It's got a lot of damage on the outside of that car. I'm going to go ahead and pull him up here in just a moment. We'll see if we can talk with him. Alrighty, back to green flag racing here. Zachary Ward still out front in the lead. This is Kane Vandemark in the number 4. Kane is currently in the number 10 position. He's under fire right now from Max Troen and Marshall Dugan right behind him. But here's your leaders. First, second, and third, Zach Ward, Marty Calvert, and Brandon Fiedler. Followed by Wes Gallo, David Galloway, and Steve Mormon 6th, Mike White 7th, Elliott Swopes 8th, and Philip Beavers 9th. John Ziedrich 2 laps down. Currently the only car a lap down as we speak as we come to lap 15. So far, we stay green flag racing. Looked like Steve Mormon all the way up in the wall. Heard that moments ago as he made his way around the track on the outside there. Steve Mormon's just lightning fast though up there on the high side as he's trying to make the pass on David Galloway right now. Out of turn 2, down the backstretch they go. David Galloway not giving up just yet. He charges down on the inside of the track. Elliott Swope right there behind him. Mike Whiting also looking the 22. Look at the run that 26 car gets off the corner though. Beats him down the front stretch into turn number 1. Definitely slower going in. As you can see, the 9 car edges out in front of the 26, but off the corner you can see that 26 car just launch really fast off the corner. Just can't quite make the pass. Look at Elliott Swope though, moving up to the back bumper of the number 9 car. They're still side by side. Nobody's given up yet. Elliott Swope looking in the middle, almost going to try and make it 3 wide. He's going to back out all the way to the bottom of the track this time by. This is lap 18 of 100 laps here at Homestead, Miami. And there they go, 3 wide down the backstretch. And the number 9 is going to back out of it. Philip Beaver down the high side. Steve Mormon scraping the outside wall just a little bit low. Elliott Swope getting crazy loose on the bottom of the track. That 33 car goes up to the high side. David Galloway is going to take advantage of that, drop down the inside, try and make the pass here. A lot of good battles all throughout the field. You got Philip Beaver back here in the 60 on the outside of Mike Whiting. And Max Troen is all over his bumper. It looks like you could definitely drive this car up on the high side or the low side, whatever your preference is, and it's working for most of these guys. Go ahead and take a look at our first and second place drivers here. Marty Calvert is under fire from Brandon Fiedler. Zachary Ward really pulling away from the field. He's 4.1 seconds ahead over second place of Marty Calvert. Marty Calvert's only just under half a second ahead of Brandon Fiedler. Jeff Laraway in the 71 car. directly in front of Brian Swope, who's in the 69 car right behind him. Jeff's currently riding in the 18th place position on lap number 22.
There will be a caution.
And caution is out. Richard Powell says hello from Laurel, Delaware. How's it going, Richard? Thank you for tuning in. Caution is out. Joe Tardif involved. Let's go ahead and take a look. There's Joe Tardif on the inside of the 23. Marshall Dugan gets in the back of him, spins him around. Heavy damage to the 23 car. Caution is out for the first time here tonight as Joe Tardif in the 23 gets taken out from Marshall Dugan. Let's take another look. The 20 just came down the track. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but the 20 just came way down and spun that 23 car right around in the wall. I'm sure he's not going to be happy about that. Alrighty, back to live racing here. Looks like a bunch of cars are probably going to come down pit road for the first time. And as you see it, a lot of cars make their first pit stop of the race. Derek Moore also on pit road in the 911. Eric Olson right there behind him in the 64 makes his first pit stop. Zachary Ward on pit road along with all the other cars on track. And it looks like he's going to beat them all off. Pit road, Wes Gallo, third place, gets around Brandon Feeler. Big move on pit road. He moves up to third positions, up 4 places from where he started this race. Right now, our biggest mover of the race is Max Troen, who's moved up 10 spots from where he started. He's working pretty hard getting to the front here. Now in the 9th place position. Doing a great job moving that car forward through the field. All right, let's see if we can pull up Max Troen and interview him real quick. Hey Max, it's David LeBooth. You got me?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey Max, you're looking really fast out there. You moved up 10 places from where you started this race. How's it going so far?
Dude, it's been fun. I am just running the high line, having a good time.
Yeah, your car definitely looks fast. Did you start in the back with Corey Goodall?
Yeah, probably 17th or 18th.
Yeah, we were watching the two of you guys kind of working together a little bit there, and definitely got some speed in that number 8 Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
So looking good so far.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun when there's no one in front of me, and then when we get into a bunch of cars, you kind of have to take your time and navigate it. But it's still fun, man. This is a blast.
How's the racing out there so far? It looks like the high line and low line are both working really well, and there's cars all over the track making passes.
Yeah, they both seem to be working. We haven't had long enough of a run to where tires really fall off, so I think they're still good. It seems to be a good amount of people running both of them, too. It's not like everybody's on the low or everybody's on the high line, so.
Alrighty, sounds good. Thanks for talking with us, Max, and good luck out there.
Take it easy, man.
All right, there you heard it from Max Troen, who's in the number 8 Toyota Camry, moving up through the field. Back up here to the front. Pace car is about to pull off. We're about to go green flag racing once again. Green flag. Green flag in the air is Zach. Oh, are they wrecking? They are wrecking cars all over the track.
What do you got for temps there?
We're going to have to take a look at that restart. All right, we're going to go ahead and rewind this because I don't have an actual indication of where it started. So let's go ahead and play it from this camera view. Here's the leaders. Caution is out. Major wreck on the restart. Zachary Ward did get going. The 39 all over the bumper to 5. And that sends everybody else around. The 39 car, we're going to go ahead and watch him. I can't get it right to where it started, but here it is. We're going to go ahead and play it in slow-mo so I can show you guys. So here's the 39 car on the inside, and it looks like Zachary Ward either missed a shift or didn't get going. The 39 car gets all over the back bumper, gets into Wes Gallo. The 07 spins him around, which also gets into Marty Calvert on the outside. So those two are going to spin around, and then it looks like the rest of the field. Look at that. Mike Whiting all into the 07 there in the middle of the track. Man, talk about chaos on that restart. There it is. Marshall Road says packet loss. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you, Marshall. Give me 1 second. Hey, Marshall, how's it going?
I got you loud and clear, buddy.
Hey, so what happened there in that first caution?
So, I was going into the turn, and all of a sudden my screen just went blank. Like, everybody disappeared. And next thing you know, after everybody disappeared, I hit the wall, and it kicked me completely out of iRacing. It said that I dropped from a packet loss.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I felt really bad for Joe Tardif because I was just watching the replay and it showed that I gave him the right hook, and I'm like, no, man, like, I'm sorry about that. But, and Joe knows I've raced with him long enough. I've never done anybody dirty, and I just felt so bad. Like, it's terrible. It's a terrible feeling when that happens because you can't really get off the track because you don't know where anybody is. So it's like, I knew there was cars around me, but it still didn't really matter. I just, like I said, everybody disappeared, and there was just carnage.
Right, yep, I hear you. Well, I thank you for joining us up in the booth. Yeah, that was a hard hit to the 23 car on the outside wall.
Yeah, I felt so bad for him because Joe's a good man. He's a good driver. He races clean, and I just felt bad for him.
Alrighty, no worries. We're about to go green flag race again. Look at this. Steve Mormon up to second place, restart on the outside row. He made his way all the way to the front. That was a crazy restart on that second caution that just came out.
Yeah, it looked like Zach Ward might have spun his tires.
That's kind of what I was thinking. That's what it looked like. He didn't get going, and the 39 car just got all over his back bumper.
Green.
Alrighty, green
like
flag in the air.
Now.
Much better this time by. Corey Goodall drops way down the inside on that front stretch. Brandon Feather all over the bumper of the 5. He's going to go to the high side. Man, they are 3 wide throughout the field.
Yes, we got a good battle back there. Looks like David Galloway. Yeah, David Galloway, Elliott Swoop back there behind, looks like Fiedler.
So other than you reckon now, how did the car feel, though? These cars look real racy here at Homestead, Miami.
It was a little loose on the beginning of the run. I had to be real gentle on the throttle. Once the tires came to life and it warmed up, it started. Like, I was making my move. I was catching those guys before me, guys that are like 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th and whatnot. I felt like if I could run with them, stay on the same pitch strategy, I'd have been okay with them.
Yeah, I hear you. I gotcha. Yeah, I could never figure out Homestead, Miami. It's a fun track to run. Never been super fast here, but yeah, the high line, if you're on the edge, out of control there, right up against the wall, and I can never figure that one out.
Yeah, neither could I. I just stuck to running the bottom, the middle to the bottom. It's like 4 of Kane Vandermark working underneath David Galloway.
Yeah, Kane's moving up, and I was really impressed with Max Troen. He's moved his way up to the field. He's now plus 14 from where he started, making his way towards the front here.
Yes, he started 19th. Yes, he started 19th. Steve Mormon was 13th. They're solidly in the top 5 right now. Looks like Kane might have gotten loose coming off the turn. Backed off of David a little bit.
It's crazy watching these guys run 3 wide here, making it work.
Yeah, it is. I feel like the cars get really loose coming off the turn if somebody takes their off of your spoiler. So watch these guys run 3 wide here. They're doing a good job with it. Looks like David Galloway's now got some company by Wes Gallo on the outside. Kane's still running from the bottom.
Yeah.
Looks like Gallo posted outside.
Galloway a little bit loose coming out of the corner there. I've seen him kind of change his lineup a little bit. He's really fast on the bottom, and then that last time he kind of ran the middle.
Right, yep. The bottom seems, if you can roll the bottom just right, you can work the bottom pretty good. I can't work the top. I don't know how these guys are working the top. I feel like I get really, really tight on the top.
Yeah, I can never figure out how to get it right against the wall without hitting it. We've witnessed that all night long. A lot of these. Oh, Marty Calvert hard in the wall.
Back and see what happens.
He just smacked the wall pretty hard there in the 16 car. He's dropping all the way in the back.
Looks like he got a wiggle middle, and then coming off, it looks like he might have tried to overcorrect it. So he got a little loose coming off, and then it just hard snapped right into the wall.
Let me see if I can pull that back up. Oh, yep, there it was. Yeah, he came out of turn 2 really loose.
Might have overcorrected. These cars, when you overcorrect it, they really snap once you overcorrect it.
Marty Calvert coming out of pit road. Heavy damage to the right side of that car.
Looks like, let's check back on the leader, see what we're working with here.
So, not surprised, but Zachary Ward really pulling away from the field. This is his home track. He is super good here, just lights out fast.
Yes, he's one of those guys. He's fast week in and week out. There's, we got a couple of those guys throughout the year that are every week. They seem to be week in and week out up front, and Zach's one of them.
Yeah, if I could bet on these guys, man, he's the one guy I'd bet on Homestead Miami.
Oh yes, yes, yes. And Brandon Fiedler's looks like he's running second. He started 9th. He's picked up some ground. Max Troen's worked his way up to 4th now after starting 19th.
Yeah, Max is 4th place. Man, moving up. Also, Steve Mormon plus 10 from where he started. He's now up to 3rd.
Some big movers. Looks like we got another one. Corey Goodall is 11th after starting 20th.
Yep, he's now plus 9.
Got a couple of cars that are moving their way up.
Corey Goodall, last week's race winner of Las Vegas, sideway across the line to win that race.
He's out next, get a good camera angle on him. It looks like Gallo just passed Jerry LeGrand for 5th. Wes Gallo's another one. He seems to be pretty consistent week in and week out.
Yeah, definitely. I've noticed a lot of improvement out of Wes Gallo from last year. Last year, he kind of was finishing top 10s, but kind of towards the back. And now he seems like he's running top 5s week after week. And I was speaking to him a couple weeks ago, and he just says he just needs to keep clicking those top 5s away, and a win will come. And I surely agree with him.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I feel like he's going to get one this year. I would like to think I'm going to get one this year at some point in time, but bad luck here lately. 3 weeks in a row. I had a good run last week until I caught the wall coming off of turn 4. That was a heartbreaker because I was looking at a good, top 5, top 6 finish in Phoenix. I was 6 coming to the line when I spun out and finished in. So I'm improved a little bit this year, I believe, but we've still got a lot of racing to go, so we got to see how the rest of the season plays out.
Yeah, we got a lot of racing left to go. There's a lot of tracks and a lot of opportunities to make a move and take one.
Yep, like I said, my tracks I like to run at are, Daytona and Talladega, so maybe I can pick up a win there.
Absolutely, you could always. I mean, or the last couple times we went to those super speedways, you had really good races, and I feel like there's a big opportunity there for you to take one.
Yes, I agree. Looks like Steve Mormon is holding pretty steady right now behind Brandon Fiedler. Not much of a gap there. He's kind of got him right in his sights. Gallo has run down Mormon now, but I think they're just kind of buying their time, slowing the pace down a little bit, saving their tires.
Absolutely, I think that's exactly what they're doing.
It looks like King Vandermark back there in 8th. Him and Philip Beaver. Is it? Oh no, Beaver looks like he's a lap down, maybe?
Kane Vandermark all over the inside and swings up high into the... Man, caution out. Swings up into the number 9 of David Galloway. As you were just talking about that, we switched to Kane Vandermark and he lost control of it. Holy cow.
Coming off of the turn, it looks like. Yep.
Man, I caught that, switched right to that camera as you said that. Here's another view.
He got loose, and when he came back up to overcorrect it, came right into the path of David Galloway. And it looks like Corey Goodall got a part of it also. Man, a heartbreaker.
Yeah, definitely. David Galloway just got cremated up there in the high side out of the corner.
That's a scary feeling, man. You got nowhere to go. You don't really have enough time to react to it, and he just came right up, and you just got to hold on to it now.
Yeah, heavy damage to the outside of that 4 and that number 9 car as well.
Interesting to see. It's lap 45. How many of these guys are going to... I'm sure they're all going to come down, but how many tires are they going to take? I mean...
Yeah. David Galloway's dragging his left rear tire around the inside of the track.
It looks like Zach Ward's going to lead him down pit road. Brandon Fiedler, Steve Mormon, Wes Gallo.
Yep,
having that
cars on
first pit stall is a key.
Oh yeah, I know. Zachary Ward right there in the end of pit road, man. Nice opportunity to get out in front every single time coming out of pit road.
You've got nobody in front of you. You can just take off. And it looks like the 23.
Yeah, it looks like he might have only taken 2 tires or something. He beat everybody off pit road.
I was getting ready to say, it looks like Tardif might have gambled, rolled the dice, maybe take, just gas. No tires, 2 tires.
Yeah, taking a bit of a gamble here. Hopefully he took a full tank, but I'm assuming he only took 2 tires.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to assume. Because he didn't beat Zach off by a long shot, so I'm assuming he just took 2 tires.
Well, he definitely rebounded pretty nicely, I'd say so.
That might be his good luck charm.
Yeah, maybe.
I felt bad, man. I told the guys, I was like, can you guys just apologize to him? Because, I've never done anything like that in iRacing at all. Not even an official. And when I saw that, I was like...
gets the waiver out?
How did this happen? Like, I wasn't even on the track. I was at a blank screen.
Yeah, right. No, I hear you.
All right, so looks like it's going to be Tardif, Zach Ward, Brandon Fiedler, and Jerry LeGrand.
So what do you think about the update? This track's looking a lot better than what it did before.
Yeah, the updates. This is my first time seeing any of the tracks since the updates. So it looks really good. It's it's definitely a big improvement. I can't wait to check out Dover, see what they've done to Dover.
Yeah, same. I mean, just this is my first time at Homestead since last year, and I only come to a lot of these tracks just in the normal season with the Fun League, and yeah, this track is definitely a major improvement over it was. It looks like the palm trees outside the track, there's a lot more detail to them now, but yeah, it definitely looks a lot better than it did before.
Yeah, it looks like a lot more detail all around the track, not just the palm trees, but everything. All right, looks like we're going to strap in, go green one more time.
There we go. Pace car off, green flag in the air. Zachary Ward on the
start
outside
by
of Joe
Brandon
Tardif.
Fiedler.
Look at Brandon Fiedler to the inside.
of Tardif.
Look at that, 3 wide into turn 1. Yeah, he definitely didn't take tires or something because that 23 car was not fast off the line. Zachary Ward pulls out in front, but Joe Tardif right there hanging in with him. 39 car up in the wall, make a little contact there.
Looks like Elliott Swoop worked his way up there a little bit in the mix with Fiedler and Mormon.
Yeah, Elliott's definitely showing some speed in that 33 car tonight.
Caution.
And caution out.
Good job, bud. Tell me what you got quickly.
Jeff Laraway and Brian Swope.
So I have to go back and Jeff Laraway, see what happened here.
Let's take a look. 69 car. Oh, it looks like Jeff might have came up slightly.
Yeah, he definitely came up a little bit.
It looked like going to the corner. I think he came up a little bit.
Yeah, he might have been carrying too much speed, might have locked the brakes up a little bit, and just car got tight on him and pushed him right up into the 69 of Brian Swoop.
Yeah. Alrighty, 4th caution of the night is out. Brian Swope involved along with Jeff Laraway involved. We're halfway now, halfway in this race.
And 50 more laps to go.
Alrighty, Joe Tardif is out there. Let's go ahead and pull him up and talk with him.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Joe, it's David and Marshall in the booth. You got us? Hey, Joe, you got us? Maybe he's got his mic muted.
Hey, yeah, it sounded like it.
Alright, anyways, I was just going to pull Joe up and ask him how his race is going so far. He's showing a lot of speed in that 23 car and recovered nicely. Up to P2 now. And I was curious about his pit strategy, too.
Yeah, I was interested in, whether he took, whoa, it's like John is getting,
Friedrich gets the wave around, it looks like. Got up in the wall there.
Yeah. But yeah, I was curious to see if, Joe had taken 2 tires or not, so I guess we'll have to check back in later on tonight.
We got Jerry LeGrand in the chat? I don't think so.
I don't see Jerry LeGrand in any of the chats.
Alrighty, well, while we're under caution, let's pull up Brian. Hey, Brian, it's David and Marshall in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, what's up, David?
Hey, man, showing a lot of speed in that car. I'm sorry. Is this Elliott Swope?
No, this is brother Brian.
My bad, Brian. I grabbed the wrong one. But hey, how's your race going so far, Brian?
I'm struggling. I'm trying. I've never raced here before, but I'm doing the best I can.
I saw you and Elliott in the chat, and I grabbed the wrong one. But yeah, just want to interview you. How's it going? And showing a little bit of speed. I know you said you're struggling out there, but good to have you racing with us.
Oh, I'm enjoying it, so I hope to keep it up and get better.
All right, Brian. Hey, good luck out there. We're going to pull up Elliott and have a chat with him as well.
All right, thank you, David.
Hey, Elliott, it's David and Marshall in the booth. You got us?
David.
Hey, man, we see a lot of speed out of your car tonight in that 33 car. You got a hot rod. How's your race going so far?
That's an optical illusion. I can go the same speed at the beginning as I do at the end. I just got to hope we have a long run.
Well, you definitely moved up a lot of spots from where you started. You're out up 7 spots and inside the top 5, looking pretty fast up there.
Yeah, I like this racetrack, but like I said, here at the beginning, when everybody's real fast, I'm off the pace by probably a half a second. I just got to hope we go 30 or 40 laps here at the end and finish it out, then I might have a chance.
Alrighty, sounds good, man. Halfway in the race, still got a lot of racing left to go, so good luck.
Thanks, sir.
Alrighty, going green flag racing this time. Pace car's about to pull off.
Yep. Zachary Ward going to leave him back down to the green flag with Joe Tardif back on the outside. Let's see how it works out for Tardif this time. Looks like LeGrand got a good start, timed that perfect.
Yeah, he did on the inside there. Look at Brand Feeler. He's hungry on the inside in the 39. Every restart I've seen, he's been really aggressive trying to get up there to the front. There's Elliott, drops down to the inside around Joe Tardif. Philip Beaver right there behind him in the 60. And Steve Mormon hard up in the wall.
Yes, looks like LeGrand is going to hang in there pretty good right now.
This is the battle for third and fourth.
Running second right now.
Look at LeGrand making the pass on Brand Feeler, at least trying to make the pass. He's looking. It looked like they were side by side for a moment.
It looks like Fiedler is back. Yeah, might have worked his way back.
Yeah, Steve Mormon's really trying hard. I keep noticing him hitting the wall around the track he goes. He's got a really fast car out. Oh, contact between Elliott Swope. Elliott saves it.
It was Mormon that you're talking about.
Yeah, Mormon and Elliott just got into each other.
Fiedler looks like he worked his way around LeGrand.
Up Steve Mormon out of the bottom of the track around Joe Tardif. Those Toyotas, man, they are fast. They've been fast for several weeks, but tonight all of them are up there towards the front.
Yes, and looks like Gallows working on Steve Mormon now.
Yeah, almost all of our Toyotas are inside the top 7 so far.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to race with the Toyotas yet. I've ran with the Chevy. I'm not a fan of it. I don't mind the Ford. I would like to try the Toyota. I run the Toyota in the trucks, and I seem to like it a lot.
Yeah, I run a little bit of everything. I haven't really messed with the Fords too much, but I've ran the Toyota and I ran the Chevrolet many races back and forth. One season I did Toyota, one season I did Chevy. And not much of a difference, especially in the Cup Series, but...
Ooh, looks like Tardif into the wall.
Joe Tardif hard in the wall. He scraped the whole outside wall all the way around turn 1.
Kind of got stacked up there with Gallo and Mormon and those guys. It looked like it got pretty tight there for a minute. They might have lost the air and it might have put them up in the wall that way.
Yeah, and Wes Gallo also making contact with the wall too.
Now, don't look now, but there's 16 car, Marty Culver.
You know, I was just about to say something. I was watching the 07 car, and I see a 16 go flying by on the inside. I'm like, oh, here he comes.
Creeping around the bottom, working on Steve Mormon now.
Looks like he got his fast repair, and he's making his way back up to the front. There he goes to the inside. Look at how much speed he carries through there. That doesn't help the 26 up in the wall.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say it looked like 26 touched the wall a little bit. 26 going to get him back down the straightaway, but watch the speed, Marty, and he's going to get 2 cars here going into this turn, it looks like. He's got Mormon. They're going to try to get LeGrand.
Steve's got a fast car. If he can figure out how to keep it off the wall in the turns, he carries so much speed coming off the corner.
Yeah.
He's just got to figure out a way to keep it off the wall. But man, he is just impressive carrying all that momentum off the corner in that 26 car.
He's very quick off the top side, but I tell you what, he ought to follow that 16. Watch that 16 around that bottom. If he can run that line, then he might have heard me, because it looks like he's going to give it a try here.
Yeah, Steve Mormon out of the bottom of the track.
And he stuck it. He's holding it, and he's going to pull up. Yeah, he's going to clear.
Oh, man, he just barely cleared the nose of the 48.
Barely is the word. Like, that was close.
He's got a fast car tonight.
Mormon is just, he can figure out the right line. He might be there at the end. Because it looks like he might be running down Marty Culvert now, trying to.
Yeah, he's not too far off. Oh, and then it looked like Brandon made a little bit of contact with the wall that time down the backstretch.
Meanwhile, Zach Ward is, he's not checked out too much. Let's see.
Zach lost connection.
Oh no.
He dropped out. Oh man, he is not going to be happy. Out of all the tracks, Zachary Ward drops out. Oh man, that is a bummer. He is not going to be happy.
No, he's not, and he had the car to beat.
Yep, I was watching the live race results, and I see him dropping through the field, and I quickly went to go grab him, and I was like, all right, where is he? And then I knew right away he lost connection.
Yeah, I went to circle back around to see where he was up front, see how far, and next thing I know, you said he...
and it can happen just like that. You could be dominating a race, and the next thing you know, you lost it.
Yep. Oh, it happens. It doesn't happen very often for me, but when it happens, and it's a sick feeling, especially if you're leading this many laps in a race, especially your home track. It's sickening for that to happen.
Yeah, so now Brandon Feeler takes over the lead rather in the 39 car. He's out front. Marty Calvert now up to second. Steve Mormon now up to third place here tonight.
Yep, Steve Mormon, he's gained, it looks like he's up plus 10. Joe Tarleton is hanging into fifth, after gambling it. I still like to know after the race what he did, if he took 2 tires or no tires or what.
Yeah,
But
that was a really good call. It got him inside the top 10, at least from where he started.
Yes, and he's paying off right now. Looks like he's hanging on to fifth.
Right now, Joe Tardif has the most positions gained at plus 16. Oh, and Wes Gallo spins it out to the inside of the track.
Oh, no.
Yellow flag's out.
Got you loud and clear. I don't know why you can't hear Earl. Can you hear me?
A little bit of chatter over
Did
the
not hear him call that
comm
caution.
here.
Need you to check your radio connections. Check the one on your headset, on your headboard, actually, on your left-hand
He said he
side,
snapped loose,
on your
so
Is
1,
that
2,
your
3, loud and clear.
in
got a good copy.
race chatter, or is that mine?
4.
I think it's mine. So I
Oh,
have
that's
it on.
cool. Okay, I was like, I don't think mine's set up. I have that chat, but I'm like, it must be you. That's kind of cool. I heard that.
Yep, I got it turned down pretty low. That way I can interact with you better. That way I don't hear the cars and everything. Because then if that happens, I'll be like, I'm not going to be able to interact with nobody. So I turned that down a little bit when I get up in the booth.
All good, no worries. I was just curious, but yeah, Wes Gallo, what happened? He got hard. It looked like out of the corner, he went hard up in the wall, and then just couldn't keep it straight down the front stretch.
So I tell you what happened. It looks like he was on the outside, running the high line. I think he picked up the throttle a little too soon, and the back end started kicking out on him, and when it did, he tried to overcorrect it, and it put him right into the wall.
Yep.
It happens. These cars, we were talking earlier, me and David and Derek Moore and all, we were talking earlier, these cars kind of drive like a sprint car. They won't turn unless you're on the throttle, and I think he picked up that throttle a little too soon, and the back end snapped a little bit on him, and when it did, he wasn't able to catch it in time. And when he finally did, it put him into the wall.
Yep, that's probably exactly what happened.
And no, it's not the last caution.
Hey, was in your chat was number 9 John Zedrick in Discord?
95 is John 95 is John Cedric. The 9 is David Galloway. And the number 9, well, actually, it shows 9 now, but it's really the 911 or 911, which is Derek Moore.
Hey, John, is this John?
No, that's Derek. We got Derek up here.
Oh, is this Derek?
How's it going, man?
Hey, Derek, how's your race going so far out there tonight?
A little bit interesting. I can't get this bad boy to turn. I think I'm still struggling with some front end damage here after that last caution.
Yeah, it looks like the right front has a little bit of damage out there. Did you make contact because of West Gallo?
I was watching the pack ahead of me and I saw something get swirling and just break a concentration, and I did the same thing.
How's the steering wheel? Is it mostly straight or a little bit off?
No, it's not good.
Oh, okay, yeah, you definitely got a lot of damage on that right front corner, unfortunately.
Well, we'll see what we can do. I was having fun, but
Alrighty,
yeah,
Derek.
it's not handling at all.
Didn't mean to pull you up here on bad terms. Unfortunate that happened with you, but good luck out there, buddy. Hopefully you get things turned around.
We still got time to go. Thanks for you.
Alrighty, good to hear from you, Derek. Good luck.
Cheers.
Okay,
No,
Marshall.
where
is Zedrick in Discord?
John's at.
I don't even
I don't
see
see
him
him in Discord at all tonight. Alright, yeah, let's see. Looks like we're getting ready to go green flag. We are green flag racing.
Alrighty, yep, green flag in the air. And
Like
Brandon
Marty Culver.
Feeler and Marty Calvert racing side by side on the lead, but Brandon Feeler at 39 pulls out ahead.
Marty got that run. Marty's going to
Marty
give him a
gives him
little
a
push down the
shove
back.
there. Yeah, the 16 gave the 39 a big shove down the backstretch.
16's running with him right now. We're going to see if the 16 decides to stay up high or go back to the bottom. He was really quick on the bottom. Looks like he's going to go to the bottom this
Yeah,
time.
he's going to do it again.
And it looks like he's got the pass.
He's going to take the lead. Oh, look at 39 down to the inside. He pulled a crossover move. Not quite going to get back to him, but man, I don't know if the 39 got loose or...
No, it's hard to say. I've got to go back and watch that.
That 39 car jumped down to the inside off of turn 2, and it looked like he was trying to make a pass or he got loose. I couldn't tell.
It looked like he tried to crossover, but it also looked like he might have gotten loose a little bit. I'm going to stick with the crossover so far. We'll see what happens.
Alrighty,
But
Marty
look,
Calvert
Marty
is your new
Culver
race leader.
Calvert's back to the bottom, running the bottom. You can see fast on the bottom.
Oh, who's that car back? It looked like Mike Whiting got loose. I was
Steve
watching all
Morgan.
the cars, and he got a little loose coming out of turn 2 that time. I heard a lot of these guys were talking that this car is pretty loose here.
It is, especially coming off the turn.
Oh, Zachary Ward back out there.
Yes, it's 5 laps down right now.
Yeah. See if I can pull him up. Hey, Zach, it's David the Marshall booth. You got us?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man, I know you're not very happy right now. I take it you lost connection.
Yeah, the same issue that I was having last season, I had it again.
And
So,
here, I thought you said you had your computer all fixed and figured out.
that's what I thought too, but I guess it's not. I thought it was a Discord issue, but it happened earlier today. I was running a little bit of practice for it happened then, so I just deleted Discord off my PC, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to find somewhere to get it checked out.
Do you think something might be overheating, like maybe your CPU or something's getting too hot?
It could be that. I'm not savvy enough for it, so I don't even know. I do have a little bit of a chatter like in the fan, so yeah, I mean it could be that. I don't know.
Alrighty, man. Well, unfortunate to see you were dominating all race long, and we really feel for you. This is your home track and all, and man, that sucks.
Yeah, I definitely felt like I was going to get I mean, it's all right. I was telling Marty that's karma for taking him out on the front row on that restart.
Yeah. So that's what we wanted to ask you. Did you spin the tires and then Brandon got up in India?
Yeah. So on the initial green, I started in second, and I don't know, it just felt really bogged down. So I was like, oh, I can definitely drop it down into first, and they'll fire off better. That was not the case. As soon as I was probably like quarter throttle, it pegged out, and then as soon as I tried to grab the gear, it was gone. I couldn't say this.
Alrighty, yeah, we kind of figured that's what happened, but good to hear from you though.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, Zach, I'm sorry.
As I can pass.
Yeah, I was gonna say go out there and see if you can get as many points as you can get, but yeah, sorry that happened to you, and well, good luck out there. I know you're 5 laps down, but
not a problem. It's still fun. This track's awesome. So.
Alright, Zach. Thanks for putting this race on for us, and we'll talk to you soon, buddy.
No problem. Thank you for broadcasting.
Alrighty.
While we were interviewing Zach Ward, Steve Mormon and Corey Goodall, lap 76 had a close call.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was kind of watching it, and then I noticed Fiedler kind of falling off pace here a little bit. Corey Goodall up to second place. Where did he come from?
I don't know where he came from, but him and Steve Mormon had a really close call there for a minute. They touched a little bit. Mormon got extremely sideways. He saved it, but I don't know where he came from, but he's looking pretty good up there in second now.
Yeah, Steve Mormon fell back to 13th.
Yeah, they touched, and he was.
He's got a big shove from Jeff Laraway.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
the 26 car way off pace. He's going to bring it down pit road.
Man.
Heavy damage to the right side of that car.
Who did he must have got it damaged from, yep. Well, no, he got some damage from the back.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for him, too, because he was so fast out here tonight.
Yeah, he was extremely fast, and we got a caution.
Derek Moore. Oh, Eric Olson and Derek Moore involved.
Derek is on the bottom. Eric Olson. Oh, what happened there?
The 911 just went up the track.
Went straight up the track and no steering at all.
Yeah, just no steering, just straight into the corner of turn 3. Let's go ahead and I'm going to take a look at Eric Olson's point of view. Take a look here and see what happened. Yeah, the 911 just went great, didn't even turn.
Yeah, it's what it didn't even turn. Let me see if I go on board and see.
Yeah, his steering was all bent. He tried to make the turn and it just went straight.
Well, yeah, we had just interviewed Derek not too long ago. Yeah, he had the wheel turned all the way to the left and it just kept, and he said that his steering, yep, so.
All right, it looks like everybody's going to come down pit road for the final time. Marty Calvert leads them in with Corey Goodall right behind him.
So who saved tires and who didn't? We're about to find out.
Yeah, this is going to be the money stop right here. You
This
want the
could
track position.
Yes, this could benefit Tardif. It looks like Tardif is running third. But see, Marty Culver, you know, he's got that second pit stall. He's going to be open track ahead of him, nobody in front of him, so he'll be able to get the run off.
It looks like a couple cars stay out. There's Elliott Swope. Did he even come down pit road at all, or he just stayed out?
I think he stayed out. He was running 5th. Let me check. Let me go on board with him real quick. And no, he stayed out. Well, Zach Ward stayed out. We need. Yep. Let's see. Elliott Swope stayed out. The 69 also stayed out. The 69 is Brian. And the 26 of Mormon stayed out. Mormon is a lap down. He should be the lucky dog. So this is getting ready to get interesting. Culvert beat out Tardif and Fiedler. These 3 guys are going to put on a show these next, 17 to 20 laps.
Absolutely.
But see, Elliott Swope's going to start on the bottom.
Yep, getting ready to go green flag racing this time by Marty Calvert on the high side with Elliott Swope on the low side. These top 4 cars are looking really fast here tonight. It's going to be interesting to see who can do it. That 16, though, I'd probably put my money on him.
I'd put my money on the 16, but watch this bottom line. I'm curious to see what happens because Elliott did not pit. How old are his tires?
Yeah, with 18 laps left in this race, and if he's on older tires, I don't think we're going to see a lot of speed in that 33 in the closing laps.
So I'm going to pay attention to this inside line, see if they stack them up going into the turn. I hope they don't. So we're going to see. We're going to go green flag racing this time by, it looks like.
Yep, pace car pulls off. If I had to put money on anybody, it'd be the 16. Brandon Fiedler's fast, but I don't think he's shown the pace that we're looking for here tonight.
You're right. I'd put my money on Marty Culver too. The clean air, open track, I'd put my money on him. And Tardif gets a shot from Kane Vandermark in the back going into the turn.
Yeah, that 39 car, I've noticed the last couple of laps, or last so many laps, he just seemed really loose. It just seems like something's off in that 39. Now he's up in the wall.
Yeah, he's in the wall.
3 wide, turn 4. Yeah, something's wrong with that 39 car. Joe Tardif also kind of falling off pace a little bit too. He's back there in the 6th place position. But yeah, look at Wes Gallo rocketing to the front, trying to chase down Marty Calvert. He's going to take the high side as Marty takes the middle.
Loss again.
You did?
iRacing doesn't want me to be a part of Homestead.
Apparently not, right?
Wow. I'm like, man, we got a good race up here, and I can't even call the shots now.
Yeah, it's getting interesting in these closing laps.
I'm loading back in, so hopefully I'll be able to close it out with you. I might have to tell Zach Ward, if he sends his computer off, send mine with his. Man.
Yeah, a lot of good racing though all throughout the pack here tonight.
Yeah, it's been very
Oh,
good.
one car pulls way down the bottom of the track, and that looks like Max Tronin, I think, or...
Back in.
Yeah, it looked like Max Tronin pulled off of turn 2 way down the bottom of the track. He's right now in the 10th place position.
It looks like Marty Culvert's done Lee Gallows in second. Looks like. Knock on wood. Hopefully, I have no more issues with the night second. Enjoy these last couple laps.
Right, yeah, I hope not.
Looks like Marty Calvert is in his own little zip code now. He's starting to pull away.
Yeah, he's pulling away ahead of Wes Gallo. Not by much. He's still under a second ahead, but starting to kind of make up or pull away.
Yeah, we'll pay attention to it. It's 0.745 right now.
Now he's at 1 second. Oh, Brandon Fiedler way to the inside.
Brandon got loose.
Fiedler really falling back. Now
He
he's
pulled
back
up
to 8th or 7th, about to be 8th. I think Mike Whiting's going to make the pass on here shortly. And there he goes to the inside.
Yep, he was next to King Vandermark, it looked like, and he just snapped loose.
This is the battle for 7th and 8th, side by side down the backstretch. Brandon Fiedler hanging on in that position. Mike Whiting down to the bottom of the track in the 22.
My hat's off to Joe Tardif. After early in the race, the troubles. King Vandermark got sideways. It's 3 wide between Tardif, King Vandermark, and
yeah, look at the battle up here. Oh, Joe Tardif
no.
way up the track. And Joe's going to lose it. That's going to send the caution.
Caution.
Oh, everybody managed to stay. Oh, man. Everybody managed to avoid him.
I feel so bad. I just said my hats are off for him after the early incident, and he recovered well. And then
Oh, and
I don't
Brandon
know what-
Fiedler even got in the back of him.
I don't know what really happened there. He was in the middle of Philip Beaver and King Vandermark, and the car just took straight up off.
Yeah, it went straight. It looked like it didn't turn. Kind of like what we saw at Derek Moore almost.
Yes, his hands were turned to the left. So I'm wondering if the air just came off his car and it just got extremely tight, and that was that. And
Yeah, let's go ahead and
I'm
back
just-
this up. Yeah, going down the front stretch into that corner, it didn't turn.
oh,
The car just went straight in the wall.
yep, he had a good run, and it was in the middle, and he got there and went just same with Derek Moore, just did not turn, and then Fiedler gave him a shot.
Elliott Swope down pit road. 7 laps to go. Right now, Marty Calvert out in front, and the only one that seems like it's going to battle him is Wes Gallo in the 07.
Yes, you got Wes Gallo, you got
Philip Beaver has some speed. I haven't seen him all race long, though, challenge for the lead up in here in the top 3, but it'll be interesting to see what he can do on the restart.
Yes, it's going to be very interesting to see. I believe, is it Marty Calvert and Philip Beaver, aren't they teammates?
Yeah.
Yep, so that'd be something interesting to watch.
Yep, Philmar Racing, the 60 and the 16 are teammates.
And Corey Goodall is having a good night. Right now, it looks like he's the hard charger, 20 to 5th.
Yep, plus 15 right now. He's got the most positions gained.
And he had a good week last week. Well, the right place at the right time last week with those 2 leaders crashing on the last lap.
Yeah, that was a heck of a finish. I could not believe that. We're going to be talking about that finish for a long time to come. and just amazes me the two leaders wrecked each other in the last lap out of the last corner of the track, and Corey Goodall finishes the race in first sideways across the start finish. That was awesome.
It's funny, I sit here and think about it. Like, out of all races, you know, you come and race and then you get a finish like that. What are the odds of that?
Absolutely.
I tell you what, it was nice seeing you back out on the track last week. I haven't ran against you much. I think maybe twice since I've joined the league, but it's nice seeing you get out there and have fun with us.
Yeah, it was kind of a roller coaster of emotions because it was fun being out there, but I was mad at myself because I missed the start of the race. I was interviewing first and second place on the grid. I think it was Marty and Brandon, or Zach and Brandon. I can't remember exactly. I think it was Marty and Brandon starting on the front row, and then I forgot the grid, so I started from pit road. I was a lap down, and then I hit the wall. Then I was 2 laps down, and I came back from like 24th place position all the way up to 14th on the lead lap. So it was fun, but definitely not how I wanted to start it.
Looks like we're going to go green this time.
Green flag.
Yeah, green flag in the
See
air.
if Gallo gets anything, and Marty gets a great start.
Marty Calver with a great start, like you said. And look at the
Corey,
inside, Brandon all over Corey Goodall. And
Yes,
he's almost spun him out. Corey saves it,
Oh,
and
Corey
he's still
saves it.
loose.
Oh no, and it looks
And
like
that's probably-
Keep it up, Colin.
That's going to send the caution
Watch
out.
me click here, bud.
Corey is
Man.
not going to be happy with that move.
No, he's not.
And while all that was going on, Philip Beaver West Gallo touched a little bit. Coming off of turn 2.
All right, we're going to take another look at that right now. Here's the restart. Brandon Fiedler. Yeah, Brandon, he's been doing that all race long. Really aggressive on the inside road, wanting to make the pass on the inside of Corey Goodall. That kind of checked him up and got him loose. And Corey just couldn't save it from there.
Right, exactly. It almost looks like Corey came down just a tad to try to block the bottom. But,
Yeah, he saw Brandon making that move to the inside. And then by the time he came down, Brandon was already there, and then they bumped.
Yeah, it's a shame.
And then he just had no
Corey-
control at that point, couldn't get it straightened out.
You know what? I'm just gonna say this tonight. Whoever's having a really good run, the biggest mover, who may that be? I'm not gonna say their names no more because I feel like I've jinxed every driver.
You know, yeah, I was going to say, look at Kane Vandenberg up here in the top 3. I don't want to jinx anybody, but yeah, showing some speed and up there in the top 3, man.
I was talking about Tardif, and Tardif had that ordeal a minute ago. And now
I mean, I do that. I feel like I do it week after week. It's so annoying when I do it. I feel so bad.
I'm probably your favorite character or favorite driver out there because every time you interview me, I usually touch the wall like a lap or two after.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times, unfortunately.
I just laugh about it, man. It's all fun and games. It's a simulator. I don't worry about it. I enjoy racing with you guys. I love it. You know, I love being up here with you guys, like up in the booth. And if there was a way that I could do the broadcast for you one night so you could just be stress-free and just race the race, I would love to do it for you. But
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't have it all set up, you know, the way it needs to be. And
I noticed we're
but
missing
when I do have the
Craig
chance,
Ridge
like
Jr. up
tonight,
there
I was
tonight.
like, look, I
Sharon
dropped for a
Laraway
packet loss.
didn't
I'm
hear
just
from
gonna
you in the chat,
join
but
you
we got
up here
Jeff.
and just make it a fun night.
I appreciate it, Marshall.
It's a good thing I did because I apparently had another packet loss. If I'd been out there 6 laps down with another packet loss and took somebody else out,
We got
I'd have
Jeff
really felt
Laraway
bad.
having a great end of this race so far. He's up to the 11th place position right now on the lead lap.
So now that moves Max up into 6th. Michael Whiting up into 5th. And the Fiedler's dropped all the way back to 7th. White in checkers, so it's really going to
Yep.
get interrupted now.
Absolutely. We're going green flag racing this time by 3 laps to go.
Now the question is, you know Gallo is quick, but does Kane have anything?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what that 4 car could do on the inside. I really like the 22 of Mike Whiting. He's fast everywhere we go, and he's shown a lot of speed in this league before.
Green.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Looks like Culvert with a good start. Gallo's going to go to the middle, and Kane's going to go
I'm
to
really
the middle.
surprised he didn't go up to the high side.
Right, me too. Meanwhile, Marty's just going to check out.
Oh, and Derek Moore up in the wall. We stay caution free though. Derek Moore, it looked like he might have got turned by somebody in the back, just hard in the wall.
Michael Whiting looks like he's going to have a good run with Kane Vandermark.
Yeah, Mike Whiting on the inside of the 4 car into turn number 1. This is the final lap. White flag in the air. Oh, and Kane up in the wall. I think Wes Gallo and Philip Beaver all in the wall.
So that allows Michael Whiting to slip up to 3rd. Gallo's trying to catch Marty Culver, it looks like.
He's trying. He's doing everything he can.
Just too little, too late, running out of laps.
Here we come at the line. Marty Calvert gets his 4th win of the 2025 season. Man, he is just on a roll this year.
He's definitely the car to beat. He is quick.
Mike Whiting, I'm not sure what happened to him in those final laps, but man, he fell back to 6th place. I think he got into somebody there, or somebody got into him.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go on board and see what happened. Max Rowan says he's put bets on Christopher Bell to win since he won. Oh,
yeah, right.
So that's what happened to Mike Whiting. Kane Vandermark got sideways, and when he did, he came up and right into Mike Whiting.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think something happened there between the two of them.
And David Galloway manages a 7th place finish. We did not see or hear from him much all night tonight. Manages to pull off a 7th place finish. That's a good run for him.
Absolutely, that's not bad at all. All right, I'm going to pull up a race winner here, Marty Calvert. Hey, Marty, it's David and Marshall up in the booth. You got us?
I sure do.
Hey, go ahead. Sorry.
Burnout.
I was going to say congratulations, race win number 4 of the 2025 season. Man, you made it look easy out there. Showing a lot of speed out here tonight. Congratulations, 4th win. That is impressive.
Thank you. You know, just put a lot of practice in. Had some cautions come up right when I needed them. I overdrove there for a little bit and actually gave myself wheel damage, so I had to come in and get that fixed, and that put me behind the curve. But really, I feel like this was Zach's race to win or lose. He was the class of the field, and he just had an equipment failure there. So otherwise, I think you'd be talking to him instead of me. But I'll take it. It's awesome, and yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Zachary Ward, unfortunate for him, this is his home track. He spends a lot of time here practicing, and he was just lights out fast all race long, and unfortunately he dropped out. He's been having some computer issues lately. But yeah, other than that though, man, I was mentioning earlier in the race, you've just been lightning fast, and then I see that lightning bolt on the side of your car. Any reference to that, or I just thought that was funny?
Yeah, so my dad works for Racing Electronics, so he plays a part in all the headsets that go out to the teams every week. And my paint scheme and colors and everything is just kind of a homage to him. He's a car guy, got me, interested in racing, and NASCAR and everything. So when I started doing this, I wanted to do something unique that wasn't just off of trading paints. And I was like, hey, racing electronics, that's NASCAR related, and I like red.
Awesome. That's awesome to hear from you. Man, so how you feeling about your season after 4 wins? Pretty strong?
Yeah, definitely off to a good start. The beginning of the season here, Phoenix, Homestead, these are kind of my strong suit as we go on. We'll see. Um, I have to put the work in, put the laps in, and hopefully the results will show up.
Yeah, because next week we're at Martinsville. We haven't raced down a short track so far. How are you at Martinsville?
What are we in? Are we in the trucks?
We'll be in the
I believe
trucks.
yes.
Okay, so truck is my best. So I have done Martinsville in the trucks a good bit. I wouldn't say I'm great, but I can find some speed. It's just about staying out of trouble there. So avoiding all the trouble. So I'd say I have a decent shot, as good a shot as anybody.
All righty, good. Marshall, do you have anything to add?
All I'm going to say is if he keeps winning, we're going to put a bounty on him.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All righty, Marty. Hey, congratulations, man. Thanks for joining us up here in the iRacing Fun League. And, man, congratulations on your fourth win of the year. And we'll talk to you next week at Martinsville. You have a good weekend, buddy.
Thanks, y'all too.
All righty, there you heard it from race winner Marty Calvert, number 16. He's going to do his little burnout. If he still got gas. I wasn't sure if he was out of gas there for a moment.
Blade's still got gas.
All righty, let's go ahead and find Wes Gallo and interview him.
He's looks like down team 6.
Hey, Wes, it's David and Marshall in the booth. You got us?
I sure do. How goes it, boys?
Hey, P2 out there, and man, we were talking these last 20 laps or so. We were looking at you, and you had a lot of speed in that car, and we thought maybe you could contend for the win. But man, it's so hard to beat Marty at these tracks. But man, congratulations on a second-place runner-up finish.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, another one that's easy to be upset with. I felt like I had I easily had the best long-run car in the field. Once we got past 15 laps, I was easily the fastest. I felt like I was reeling in Marty before that sketchy-looking yellow came out towards the end there that kind of unraveled all that. All I had to do was get by him. I think I was going to set sail. So disappointing, but I'll happily take P2 points, team, etc.
Yeah, there was we were watching you race, and I can't remember what set of laps it was. It was before the cautions came out. I think the last 2 came out. You were reeling him in, and you were chasing the 16 down for the lead. And then there was a caution, and then on the restart, I think he was starting to pull away. Did you feel like you had the longer runs? Like you were saying, you had the longer run. You could have beat him if it would have stayed green.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, I would have 100% caught him. Passing him would have been difficult, just the way you have to run here. But with the amount of time I had left, yes, I think I would have caught him, and I should have passed him. But,
Yeah,
he's
was
talented.
Gonna say if we didn't have those cautions came out, man, you definitely would have had a big shot to win this one. I think.
I was swearing up a storm pretty good when that dropped. I told the boys in the chat, like, man, that race was mine. I had that one, and that was probably it. And 16's too good.
Yeah, definitely. But man, congratulations, P2. I know you want to win so bad, and you're on your way. I was also talking to Marshall about how you were talking about you're just keep plucking away these top 5s, and I was like, man, you should definitely shown a lot of improvement from last year to this year, and these top 5s just keep coming, and these runner-up finishes, man, you're on your way. You're really close.
The first one's going to be the toughest, and then once I can get the first win, I feel like they're going to rattle off. But man, it's
a little Chase Elliott.
This thing's been a bear, man. I've been running this league for almost a calendar year now, and I'm still got a goose egg. That's tough to swallow.
Yeah, I hear you. But if you think about it, there's a lot of other guys in this league that have not won yet either.
Oh yeah, I'm very happy. I'm happy that I can be this disappointed in running top 5 week after week. I'll finish second every time if you're gonna trade me that for 15th. That's
Yeah,
not a problem.
I hear you. Definitely.
Yep.
Alrighty, Wes. Marshall, did you have anything to add?
Yeah, Wes, I know I've talked to you before several times, and I also talk to you week in, week out, but you look smooth out there tonight. I mean, where did you feel comfortable? Did you feel like you had a car that could run middle, top most of the way, or feel like you could go anywhere you want?
I kind of toyed around running the bottom. I could use it to make up some time. Like if I needed to try to throw a slide job, I felt like I figured that out. I could kind of do like a lower entry downshift, diamond it, and then slide up the track. I could do that, but the way Marty was doing it, if there's no way I was going to be able to do it. Him and Zach did it better than anybody. I felt best up at the wall. That was the long runs, just staying above that top seam. If you give me a 30 lap run and I can keep it into and off the wall as much as possible, I feel like I'd top 2, top 3 car today no matter what.
Right, yeah, you looked really strong up top, but congratulations on a P2 this weekend.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Alrighty, Wes. Thanks for talking with us, man. And yeah, fast car tonight. Congrats on P2.
Thank you. We'll catch you next week in Martyville. I don't think I'm going to run as well there, but I also kind of say that every week. But we'll
Yeah,
see.
you and me both. I don't know about Martinsville. I'm not good there either.
I'm not usually good at the short tracks. I've been working on it, so we'll see if I found improvement. But I'm not confident.
Alrighty, man. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks. See you guys later.
Alrighty, let's see. Who's P3? Philip Bieber, is he still out there? Yes, he is. Hey, Phil, it's David and Marshall in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
P3 out there tonight. I think it's, what, one position up from where you started? You had a fast car out there, and how'd this one go for you?
Our strategy, I was trying to play the long game and save a little bit, run the bottom. There was stretches we didn't even shift, or I didn't. But these guys were really aggressive on entry and overdriving it a bit, pushed me more than I needed to go. And that last we took a real gamble on staying out there with like 35 to go. I was worried about making it and then having a green-white checker. So we gambled and got the caution we needed.
Yeah, I was going to say, before that caution came out, I think, where were you running? Towards the 6th place or so? You definitely benefited from that as well.
Yeah, I think I was 8th or 9th, but when the caution came out, I had about 9 laps of fuel, so I was about to go a lap down, pitting under green. But it worked out. We got 4 feel goods thrown on it, and I joked with Marty coming to one of the last restarts. I said, I've got an idea. How about Phoenix 2.0? And he said, let's do it.
Nice. Yeah, we saw you right there. We're watching the replay on I think it was the last lap. You went right between Mike Whiting and was it Kane Vandermark there? Was that at the line for position?
Yes, it was coming off for the checkered. They had several moments during the race where they were getting loose like that, and I kind of thought, well, between Wes and Kane and them guys, they would be really excited and maybe overgas it, because if you go 5% too much, you're stepping out. And that was my hope, is that they would get overexcited, gas it with the adrenaline, and I'd be able to cut under them. And oh man, I needed a car width to get through there, and I think they gave me 1.1 or something.
Right, yeah, I hear you. You just barely avoided that. I was watching the replay, and I didn't catch that during the race, but I was like, man, that was a close one.
Yeah, it was pucker factor 10 for sure. But I mean, I have to throw this in that Milas, Bennett, Kelly, all you guys, we're getting closer. We're getting closer.
Alrighty, hey Marshall, you want to say anything to Philip?
Yeah, Philip, I heard you mention something about, if you step on the throttle a little too quick, it's loose. It's mainly coming off the turns tonight, wasn't it? Coming off of 4 mainly, or 2. If you stepped on it, the back kind of wants to kick out pretty quick, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. If you were running the bottom, of 3 and 4. It saves the tires, but right there at the apex and into 4 and off, I almost felt like it was in a 4-wheel drift a lot of times. The rear end was stepping around, so you would really just have to modulate your pedal. And when you've got guys that have a run on the outside and they're just eating your lunch, it's really hard to not mat it down with them. But yeah, it just felt like you were tap dancing and trying to keep the rear end under you.
Right. That's what I was thinking too. Anyways, good run tonight. A good third place finish for you this week.
Oh, I appreciate it. That's fun. I'm really proud of Marty. Congrats to him. And off to is it Martinsville or Darlington next?
Martinsville in the truck series.
Okay. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Let's just call it interesting.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of cautions in that one.
Yeah. That will be a week of practicing short runs because you won't need a long run pace.
Yeah. All righty. Hey, Philip, thanks for talking with us, and congrats on top 3 here at Homestead, Miami. You hope you have a good weekend there, buddy, and we'll talk to you next week at Martinsville.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all putting this on for us, and yeah, thank you, David.
No problem. Alrighty, that was third place finisher Philip Beaver. Let's see, Jerry LeGrand. We don't have him in the iRacing Discord chat, so let's go ahead and move on to Max Troen. Is he still in this? Yes, he is.
Yes, Team 3 looks like.
It looks like he's muted. We'll see if we can get him. Hey, Max, it's David Marshall in the booth. You got us?
Oh,
there he
what's up,
goes.
guys?
Thought you were muted, but we got you.
Here I am. How you doing?
Hey, man, you had a lot of speed in that car. I know I interviewed you halfway through this race, but, man, top 5 finish. You were plus 14. I think that's actually the most positions gained. Yeah, you had it. You clinched it. Plus 14.
Oh, yeah. Do we have a hard charger? Is there an extra point for that?
You know, when I hosted it, I did. I think so. Zach took over this year, managing the season. I think he still has it. Does he, Marshall?
Yeah, I believe he does. I've talked to Zach regularly, week in, week out. I believe there is a hard charger. I believe you get a point for that. You get a point for pole, I believe, also. But yes, I believe the hard charger does get a point.
There's a 0x point too, right?
Yeah, it used to be. I don't know if there still is or not. I'll have to, I still believe that's still intact too, also.
Yeah, I somehow made it through this whole race with a 0x. I was almost more proud of that than.
Oh, nice. That's impressive.
That's something to be proud of. You've had some close calls.
Yeah, dude. I was on the last lap, especially. I was racing really hard with Brandon. Brandon and Jerry just trying to keep that.
Yeah, not to cut you off there, but yeah, we saw you just moments ago on this replay we're watching. You and Brandon and Jerry LeGrand in the 48 getting 3 wide there, and you managed to get around those guys. Man, that was nuts.
Yeah, there was a moment going into 1 on the last lap where I heard and kind of saw Brandon send it down, send it hard down in the corner, trying to maybe dive bomb me and slide up in front of me, and I made a choice in my mind that I wasn't even really going to lift. And so if you watch, I just kind of rode the wall and stayed to his outside and then barely beat him back. It was wild.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, 3 wide once again right there. I think that's at the line there. You passed Mike Whiting.
Oh, yeah, that was nuts too.
Mike Whiting and Kane Vandermark?
Yeah, I just saw smoke ahead of me. And at that point, you're like, my momentum will carry me across the line. So no lift.
You know, me and Marshall were talking about running the high line. Me and him can't do it, but man, we saw you on that last lap. You ran the high line and kept it off the wall all the way around. How are you so close to the wall? It's like the Kyle Larson line up there. You made that look really easy.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. I just know that I can't run the low line because I get way too loose getting off. And the high line, it feels more stable for whatever reason. And you don't have to turn as much. And the momentum is great coming down the front stretch and the back stretch. And the only issue is if there's a bunch of other people running the high line, I almost can't run the low line. So if everybody else is in the high line, I have nowhere to go. I just kind of sit there and save tires.
This is the last lap.
Yeah, what a night.
Yeah, definitely impressive night. We're watching the replay real quick one last time from your point of view. This is the white flag, and cockpit view, and man, that last lap was intense.
Yeah, Brandon sends her down in there, and I was like, I want to send it down in there, so we both sent her down in there, and I wrapped it around him, got around.
I can't believe you kept it off the wall here. We're watching you come up to Mike Whiting and Kane Vandermark here.
Yeah, dude, I like I said earlier, maybe it was just to you, but when I put the Christopher Bell scheme on this car, I was hoping to bestow some of the C-Bell Highline powers upon myself, and it seems he may have done that. So
everybody's been talking about the C-Bell this year, and man, it's nuts.
Dude, with Marty winning again, take your bet slips out for C-Bell.
Oh, that's right. Marshall's telling me you said that in the chat.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's hilarious.
What a fun night. What a fun race. I love this place.
Hey, Max, congratulations, top 5. And Marshall, did you want to talk to him?
Well, with that being said, Max, I'm going to take your word for it. I'm going to put a 30 or 40 on C-Bell this weekend, and if you're wrong, you owe me one next week.
I'll be right there with you, man. So we'll either be winning together or losing together. Don't worry.
Anyways, good run for you tonight. I know you're pretty quick week in and week out also, but a good 5th place finish. Great race for you to get a hard charger, and hopefully you'll get a good run next week.
Yeah, dude, it feels good. This is my first top 5, I think, of the year, so it just feels good to just come out, run, so. Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'll be happy watching the broadcast back this week, knowing how it finished better.
Man, I'll tell you what. Yeah, definitely watch broadcast back and let me know how the broadcast looks. I mean, I don't know about my video quality, but as far as the track detail, I was telling Marshall, this track looks way better since the update they just had.
Dude, right? It looks fresh. It just looks great.
I have all the detail cranked up to max, and it looks awesome.
Dude, I don't have that quite, but I'll have to try it and check it out. But
awesome. Well, hey, Max, congrats on a top 5 finish here. One fast car out there, and congratulations, buddy. We'll talk to you next week at Martinsville.
Thanks, gents. I'll see you. Take it easy.
All righty. Have a good weekend.
You too.
All righty, Marshall. That's going to about do it for tonight. Anything you want to add here before we get out of here?
Well, I'd just like to say, for the people that watched, for the people that watch back at home and watch week in and week out, just appreciate the support and keep doing your thing, and hopefully we'll give them another good show to watch next week.
Heck yeah. I mean, that was a fun race. I actually enjoyed watching that. There was a lot of good passing all race long, and Kane Vandermark and a couple of the guys there in the middle with Philip Beaver, they were 3 wide and like for multiple laps going back and forth, 2 wide, 3 wide, and making passes, and it seemed like they were having a good time out there, but it was definitely worth a watch here tonight. It was a good race.
Yeah, it was a really good race. From watching it up here with you in the booth, it's, the bottom, the middle, the high side, they were making it work tonight. Wish I could have been out there with them. I was for a couple laps, but there's always next week.
All righty, Marshall. Well, we'll catch you later. We'll see you next week at Martinsville. You have a good weekend.
Yes, sir. You too, buddy.
All right. See you later.
Have a good one.
Alrighty, guys, that's going to about do it for tonight. There is your race results on screen. Marty Calver gets his 4th win of the year. The number 16, Wes Gallo, comes home P2. Wes Gallo is so fast out there. Runner-up finisher here tonight at Homestead. Philip Beaver in the number 60 comes home P3. Jerry Legrand, try to interview him tonight. He wasn't in our Discord chat, so he comes home P4 in the number 48. Max Troen, who you just heard from moments ago, he comes home P5 in the number 8. Mike Whiting comes home P6. Mike Whiting was so fast out there tonight in the 22. We had high hopes for him. Got in the side of Kane Vandermark there in the last lap and lost about 2 positions. Otherwise, he would have had a top 5. David Galloway Jr. comes home P7 in the number 9. Didn't get a chance to talk to David too much tonight. We'll have to talk to him maybe next week at Martinsville. Brandon Fiedler comes home P8 in the number 39. Didn't get a chance to interview him at all tonight. Looks like he had a little bit of damage on that car. A little struggled towards the end there. But Kane Vandermark, who we're talking about, got into the side of Mike Whiting there in the final lap. He had a fast car as well. Was up there in position to win this race. Really fast in that number 4 Chevy Camaro. But he came home P9. Steve Morman, who also had a rocket ship out there, comes home P10 in the number 26. Had a little bit of a late race incident, but still came home top 10. Joe Tardif, who had a Hail Mary of a pit strategy, comes home P11 in the 23 car. Came back from starting towards the back of the field and came home P11. Elliott Swope came home P12 in the 33 car. Corey Goodall, who was high hopes for winning this race, he was up there in second place towards the end there in the 333, and then Brandon Feeler got in the back of him and kind of sent him towards the rear. So he still salvaged a decent day, coming home P13. Eric Olson came home P14th in the 64 car. Unfortunate for Eric, he got in, had a little bit of a run in late in the race and got sent towards the back. Jeff Laraway comes home P15th in the 71. Jeff Laraway also was doing pretty decent out there as well. He also was in, I think, a high of a 10th place position, but he came home P15th. Mark Ward came home 16th in the number 10. Zachary Ward, who was dominating the beginning of this race, came home 17th after losing connection. And Brian Swope comes home P18. I think there's also, let me see here, guys, sorry. 19th was Derek Moore in the 911. Yep, and then John Zedrick was 20th in the 95, and also our good buddy Marshall comes home P21 at the tail end of the field after wrecking out. So there is your finishing results. Congratulations to Marty Calvert, who I said won his 4th race of the year. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you everybody for leaving a comment saying hello, and we'll see you next week at Martinsville for the Truck Series race on Thursday night. You all have a good weekend. We'll see you next week, guys. We're out.